birthday. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been driving along, maybe on your way to work, and suddenly your car starts shaking, sputtering, and the check engine light starts flashing? It's a scary feeling, right? Well, if you've plugged in a scanner and seen the code P0302, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down exactly what this code means, what causes it, and most importantly, how you can fix it. So, grab your tools and let's get into it. First things first, what is P0302? The P stands for powertrain. The 03 tells us it's a generic code related to the ignition system, or the 02 at the end specifically points to cylinder number 2. So, P0302 means cylinder 2, misfire detected. In simple terms, your car's computer, the ECU, has noticed that the second cylinder in your engine's firing order isn't working correctly. It's not burning its fuel and air mixture efficiently, which is what causes that rough running, shaking, and loss of power you're feeling. Dread. Ignoring this can lead to more serious and expensive damage down the road, so it's best to tackle it early. So, what are the most common culprits behind a cylinder 2 misfire? Let's start with the easiest and most frequent ones. Number 1 is a faulty spark plug. Over time, spark plugs wear out, get fouled with oil or carbon, or the gap can become incorrect. This is often the simplest fix. Next up, you could have a bad ignition coil or coil pack. The coil is what provides the high-voltage electricity to the spark plug. If it's failing, you won't get a strong enough spark to ignite the fuel. Similarly, a damaged spark plug wire, if your car has them, can also be the problem. It could be cracked, corroded, or just old. Now, if it's not the spark plug, coil, or wire, we need to look at the fuel system. A clogged or failing fuel injector for cylinder 2 is a very common cause. The injector might not be spraying enough fuel, or it might be spraying it in a poor pattern, leading to an incomplete burn. This could be due to dirt and debris from your fuel tank, or the injector itself could have an electrical failure. On a less common note, but still possible, issues like a weak fuel pump or a clogged fuel filter could cause low fuel pressure, affecting all cylinders. But sometimes one will show the code first. If you've checked all those things and you're still getting the P0302 code, it's time to consider some more serious mechanical issues. This could be something like a vacuum leak near cylinder 2's intake manifold gasket. This leak introduces extra, unmetered air into the cylinder, which throws off the air-fuel ratio and causes a misfire. Another potential problem is low engine compression in that cylinder. This can be caused by a worn-out piston ring, a bad valve, or even a damaged cylinder wall. A more serious issue, though less frequent, is a blown head gasket, which can allow coolant to leak into the cylinder, preventing proper combustion. To diagnose these, you'll need to do a compression test or a leak-down test. Okay, let's talk about the step-by-step process to diagnose and fix P0302. First, confirm the code with your OBD2 scanner. The easiest first step is to swap some parts. For example, swap the ignition coil from cylinder 2 with the one from cylinder 1. Then clear the codes and drive the car. If the misfire code moves to cylinder 1 and you get a P0301, you've found your problem. A bad ignition coil. You can do the same thing with the spark plug. If the code stays on cylinder 2 after swapping these parts, you know the issue is likely with the fuel injector or a mechanical problem. To test the fuel injector, you can use a mechanic's stethoscope or a long screwdriver to listen to it. A healthy injector makes a distinct, rapid clicking sound. If the injector on cylinder 2 is silent or sounds different from the others, it might be the problem. You can also test its resistance with a multimeter. If you suspect a mechanical issue like low compression, this is where you'll want to perform a compression test. This will tell you if the cylinder is able to hold pressure properly. If it's low, you're looking at a more involved repair. I hope this guide helps you track down and fix that frustrating P0302 code. Remember to always work safely, Disconnect the battery before working on electrical components. And if you're ever unsure, don't hesitate to consult a professional mechanic. Fixing it yourself can be incredibly rewarding and save you a lot of money. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more car repair videos. Dre. Safe, and I'll see you in the next one.